What's up, viewers, subscribers, and agents alike? This your boy Enlightened Luciferian Prince coming at y'all once again. I know it's been a couple days since my last upload, and that's fine. I mean, because for some odd reason, YouTube has shadow banned me, and I know I said it a few videos ago that I was going to transfer my platform base from YouTube to Patreon. Well, there's good news, people. My Patreon, I have officially launched it yesterday. I have launched it, but I have to put my introductory video up there in order for new patrons to understand the guidelines of the content that I will be placing on that particular platform, because it's going to be way different than it is on the YouTube platform. The one reason why I'm switching my content platform to Patreon is because there's a lot more shit I can say on there, you know? See, on YouTube, you have to be very minimalistic and very dry with your approach to your creatorship with regards to your content. I don't need a muzzle over my mouth. And Patreon is a platform that is independently based solely on the content creator. And it's not one of those platforms that are heavily suppressed or censored for speaking out about significant issues of the day. And the reason why I try to explain this to a lot of people in regards to switching my platform from YouTube to Patreon is because of that general principle being amongst many, the censorship. Secondly, I want to switch my platform to Patreon because it also lets me know that people who actually are patrons on that platform are very serious about their education. See, it won't be these lackadaisical videos that I place on YouTube and these paltry explanations that I have to pretty much dance around the word usage I use in regards to my uploads, because now I can properly educate those who are fully dedicated without censorship. So it's sort of like separating the wheat amongst the tares. And third and last, I've been dealing with this YouTube channel for quite some time. And I've dealt with the good, I've dealt with the bad, and I've dealt with the ugly. And this year, previously, working from, the beginning of my return up until now, it's been running pretty smoothly. But honestly, I feel as if I can actually work better in an environment where I don't have to limit my views to just general audience. Pardon me, dogs in the backyard, but just don't have to limit my views to just mere explanations on topic that require a lot more depth and explanation to deal with. You see what I'm saying? And this is the reason why I want to do it. I'm going that direction because I want that to be an essential part of the education in which I actually tell people about on my channel. So patrons, if you wish to follow me to the platform Patreon, I'll leave the link in the channel description. As I said before, as of the day of the recording of this video, I had to launch my first primary video, and then I'll get more into the meat. So it's sort of like starting my YouTube channel all over again. And I don't mind doing that because, again, it's all worth its weight in gold, because now I can go more in depth with my content. Now, anyone that's familiar with Patreon, you know that there's fees too. There's membership fees. So heads up, it's not one of those platforms like YouTube where it's for the general public, where you can just learn whatever. That's just, I'm heading you up to let you know that there's keys to those doors. So to each his own, you know what I'm saying? And this is where I'm taking my content, and this is where I feel as if it's most beneficial to me in regards to the education I wish to disseminate to people, and to embellish upon more depth in regards to a lot of stuff I say on my channel without censorship. People? So that's the direction I'm going. That's the direction I'm heading. And I'm a man of my word. I'm going to stick to it. And it also allows me to do a lot more, such as merchandise and so forth and so on, which I was supposed to do sometime in February this year, but I got sidetracked, whatever. But it allows me to do that too. So it's like you get the best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? You get the best of both worlds. And, well, you get to really get the best of three worlds. And it allows you a lot more leeway with your creativity, which I'm totally cool with. I've read reviews. I haven't had anybody worry about account blocks. I haven't had anybody worried about censorship. Hell, I even looked as far as to even understand that you could put whatever type of content you want up there. I was like, wow, you know, that's pretty decent. See, on this platform, you can only go but so high. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing that I totally oppose. You know, you can only go but so high. In the realm of education, I don't think you need restraints on education. And that's what this country, or in this world, so to speak, I should say, is so hell-bent on doing, is limiting people's education. They want to limit your education because they want you dumb and complacent, and they want you like a bunch of fucking sheep who don't know any better. And a lot of these processes and a lot of these topics I talk about on my channel and a lot of the historical context all coincide with one another, whether people believe it or not. And whether you can connect the dots or not, it's up to you to determine where your educational threshold is. But I don't believe in running into brick walls or having hands placed over my mouth when it comes down to education. Because naturally, I am an educator, you know, and I want to educate people properly. But I can't do it in an environment where it's just censorship, where it's just 3 strikes, now everything you don't work for is torn down. See what I'm saying? See, I can do that on my own. I can go take every last one of these videos and delete every last one of them. But why would I do that? You know, to give satisfaction to the beast system. Now, I can do it all over again and 10 times better. That I do know is a very significant fact. But that's the reason why I'm going to Patreon. And that's the reason why I'm moving my content that direction. Now, will I still post on YouTube? I know people may be asking questions. Of course I will. But it just won't be based upon the pretext of what I really want to get involved with. That'll be on Patreon. The stuff that I really want to dig into, that'll be on Patreon. The topics I really can't discuss on YouTube, that'll be on Patreon. Everything that is pretty much here will be amplified times 25 on Patreon. And that's a guaranteed fact. You can take that shit to the bank. Straight. You can take it to the bank. It'll be amplified 25. Oh, yes. And I will be the same. I will still use my foul language. I will still use my, you know, personality in regards to who I am, because I'm not switching up for nobody. And that's just where you're going to meet me at. But the environment it's not enclosed. You see what I'm saying? YouTube is just like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, you name it. They're all ran by the same medium, which is Google. And Google has these guidelines that each and every one of its subsidiaries has to go by. So the algorithms in regards to what you search for on YouTube is only going to pronunciate itself amongst a certain crowd of people. So stuff that's on my channel, the topics that I actually put in the titles of my videos, if you look them up on Google, you'll find very little to no sources with regards to them. So it's not bouncing with the algorithm of the search query on Google. See, just because you look something up on YouTube doesn't mean that it's just coming from YouTube. It's actually coming from the Google search query via proxy. So that's how it works. So the reason why my channel doesn't have as many views as it has is because it's not popular in the search query on Google. So welcome to the art of shadow banning. You see what I'm saying? And I'm sick of it. You know, why do I have videos that have been up here for 3 months and I have less than 900 views on them? Because it's not popular in the search query on Google. It's shadow banning. It's really not them having control over my content, because we all know that as time goes on, ignorance abounds and people don't really look for certain things. We live in a society where people barely even pick up a fucking book. You know, we're living in a society where people don't even own books anymore. Everyone wants to be based on digital. No one wants to own the hard copy of shit. And that's the problem. So now that you deal with your life based upon artificial intelligence, this is basically how they're going to guide it. So whatever comes up, or a topic that has been viral or whatever the case may be, most of these videos that you see on these channels really aren't organic sources. They're actually coming from third-party sources that actually went viral. They're just using that same algorithm from that particular search query and then matched it with theirs. A lot of channels on YouTube duplicate themselves. But see, the beautiful part about Patreon, you can't duplicate it, because in order for you to have access to that person's content, you got to be a patron. Had I learned this years ago, and had I I did learn it years ago, I should say. Had I put it into practice years ago, then I would have been a lot further ahead. But it's fine. I do the good for the general public. It is what it is. But just giving y'all a fundamental explanation on why I'm headed the direction I'm headed. These are the good reasons on why I'm headed where I'm headed. And if you wish to come, please do. If you wish to stay, well, I'll upload maybe once, twice a week on YouTube. But a lot more of my energy, 80% of my energy, is going to be dedicated to that platform and that platform alone. Because that's where I feel as if I need to direct a lot of my energy. And it's going to take a slow time to build, and I'm perfectly fine because, Kim wasn't built in a day. And that's perfectly fine. We're going to handle it that way. And I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to keep shining. Now, to all the agents, I'm definitely not worried about you on that end of the spectrum. Because if you want access, you're going to have to pay, bitch. See, on YouTube, you can freely access this stuff and do whatever you want. But there's going to be a digital brick wall that you're going to have to run into. And and trust me, I get the names of all my patrons. That's the beautiful part. So there's no more anonymity. You know what I'm saying? So tread lightly before you try to follow me to my next venture. Tread very lightly because I get the name of all my patrons. Yes, I do. As a content creator, you have that right exclusively by Patreon. And I'm privacy protected, but you aren't. So watch yourself before you don't get beside yourself. I know. Go ahead, though. You're going to find out. Don't play with me on that side of the world. Because, see, I can joke on here, but I'm going to be very serious over there. You follow what I'm saying? Because I understand the censorship ideology. Well, people, join me in the next step of the journey. Like I said, I'm not shutting down this YouTube channel. It'll be there. It's going to stack its views. It's going to slowly grow. And those people who are going to follow me, whatever. I'm going to doctor all my video descriptions all the way from the first video all the way on up to the last. Changing all the links and so forth and so on. And I'm just going to put Patreon, No PayPal, no Cash App, no nothing. Period. If that's the way you want to go, that's the way we're going to go. Just to the new subscribers, please embark upon the journey of learning this beautiful knowledge that these so-called elitist punk bitches don't want you to learn about. Please invest in yourself because I don't give a fuck what nobody says in the world or online. Freedom ain't free. It comes with a cost. Yes, you will have to buy materials. Yes, you will have to invest in certain aspects of your redemption. Yes, you will. You can't get something from nothing. You're going to have to invest in yourself. Not more so me, but yourself. It's books out here that cost anywhere upwards to $1,200 to $1,900 fucking dollars. I shit you not. I shit you not. And that's the books that I'm going to show you on the other side of the spectrum. Not here. You see what I'm saying? And it's the truth. This stuff is not what you think it is. And I'm not saying this to dissuade anybody. Of course not. You do what you want. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm just letting you know that this is the way it rolls. The cheapest books I ran across of it, $700, $600. Yeah. The stuff that they have access to, that they don't want you to have access to because they want to have some type of differential wealth gap. Yeah. That's going to be introduced on that side of the spectrum. Not here. See, here, this is the theater of uncreativity, where motherfuckers are like piranhas. They go around chewing up other people's content, repackaging it, and it's selling the shit. No. I don't rock like that. I'm original. I'm a person who sticks in his own realm, his own lane, and does his own fucking thing. I don't take shit from nobody. Everything I tell you that I've been telling you on this channel from eons ago, when I first started, I didn't get no help from a motherfucking soul. I've been on this channel longer than a lot of them. Proven and studied longer than a lot of them. But unfortunately, because of censorship, I can't say a lot of shit because there's the brick wall. Well, it's time for me to throw my grapple over the bitch and climb the motherfucker and go to the other side. Those who wish to throw their grapples on, please, by all means, extend that arm and cast that motherfucking line. But to the rest of everyone else, like I said, I'm popping in in and out every chance I get to basically drop content on this channel and still just Keep it rolling. But the real meat will be on the other side of the wall. Because digitally, I understand that nowadays you have to expand and just can't stick in a certain lane and be comfortable. So the ones that have been rocking with me for a very long time, please, your allegiance is much appreciated. Those who know, they know. Those who don't, you don't. It is what it is. But that's the direction I'm headed. You know what I'm saying? So, again, separating the wheat from amongst the tares. Follow what I'm saying? And not to mention, over the course of the previous few weeks, felt like a lot of people have been wasting my time. I'm just being honest. I've been answering emails. I've been giving people phone calls. I've been going out of my way, literally. Literally been going out of my way. I'm not doing it no more. Not doing it no more. That's why I say in my video description, serious inquiries only. And then you put in your email line, serious inquiry only. I call you, you ain't serious. I'm not wasting my time with people no more. I'm wasting my time. I'm not casting my pearls before swine. I'm going to deal with those people who are serious. Those people who are serious, let's get serious together. Those people who playing, stay in the back of the class. Be a class clown. You feel what I'm saying? Those who are studious and want to keep on moving, let's keep on moving together. If you're serious, you follow what I'm saying? But if you ain't serious, ain't nothing I can do for you. Period. That's just the way it is. You know, truth ain't for everybody. That's why I said these videos, I'll keep them up here for informational, educational purposes only. But there's going to be more operational knowledge and actual factual knowledge on the other side of the fence because I can do that in that realm. Yes, unrestrained, uncensored, and unfiltered. And I can't motherfucking wait. Straight up. People, whether you believe it or not, we are in the university right now. See, it's not about enrollment or coastwide navigation. It's about being in the world we live in and dwelling in the same space and time as the universe. See, all these theoretical bullshit artists who came out here and they tried to esteem these motherfuckers. Albert Einstein, we already knew this shit way before they even came up with these concepts. All they did was just repackage something that was already here. You're already in school, whether you believe it or not. You know? Because the world, the universe is in you. So stop limiting yourself to certain realms or certain, linear thinking and expand your thought. Until you do that, you're going to stay where you're at. You're going to keep getting what you got. See, I don't mind sharing knowledge on YouTube because it is what it is. I will do it. I'll stick to my word. Universe providing the strength and energy. I'll keep on kicking facts on YouTube. But it ain't going to be as deep as what's going on that other side. That's a fact. So, I'll lay it before you. Let you know my next plan. In the video description, I'll leave my Patreon link. As a matter of fact, I really don't even have to. Because in Patreon, you can look me up from what I'm about to give you. In the video description. Hey people, it's time to glow up and grow up. Other than that, stay in the same pot you've been growing in. You know, if you like being a stagnated plant that don't like being watered, don't like transplant yourself to bigger horizons, stay the fuck where you at. Please don't follow me. Because I won't let no man or woman hinder my progress. Trust me. Only individual that can hinder my progress is the one I look in the mirror to every day. That's my fucking self. No man or woman can hinder my progress. Let's get that shit straight. But I'll see y'all on the other side. To the chosen of the fold. Peace, light, love. Agents. Bye, bitch. Bye, bitches. Take care.